Welcome back to Alien Isolation. Last time in Mission 11, we made it back aboard Sevastopol after Waits so rudely jettisoned us off of the station inside the lab, trapped with that frickin' xenomorph. And then we found out that all of the working Joes aboard Sevastopol are now out hunting anyone and everyone that they see, including us, of course. They even broke into the Marshall Bureau and killed everyone there, including Waits, with the lone exception of Ricardo, who is still alive and is currently there right now, about to talk to us on the radio, I'm pretty sure. Now, we're on a mission to find Samuels down in wherever he is. I think he's in Synthetics. We're in the SciMed Tower, and that's where Synthetics is, so yeah, that's probably where he is. We're gonna see if he knows what's going on. And that's it. Here we go.
Clear.
I can see activity on terminals on the top levels of Seeds and Synthetics. Rip, I'm not sure I can do this.
Ricardo, I need you to focus. You're in charge now.
In charge? In charge of what? A room full of dead people? This is fucked up!
Focus, Ricardo. If Samuels can talk to Apollo, he can get the androids to stand down. Then this will all be over.
I sure hope it'll be that easy. Knowing this game, though, are we sure it's gonna be that easy? Alright, Seeds and Synthetics, yep. I'm going the opposite direction. Well, you know what? I'm committed. I'm committed to my decision. So yes, due to us ejecting the alien off of Sevastopol, or due to Waits, I guess, doing that, there is no more Xenomorph. We did not encounter the Xenomorph once last time, and we're not about to encounter him this time either. I think we've seen this before. This is from the transit station, isn't it? Where we had to activate that? Oh look, the blip had to like autocorrect itself there as the door was closing. That was kind of cool. I don't think we need to hear that again. I guess we could play it, no harm. Don't shot, thank you. There we go. Okay, yeah, we've heard this one before. Guys, it's Sinclair. We need supplies. Do what you can from wherever you want. I know, perfect impression. I should have been the voice actor. Lawrence Systech Spire. We can apparently go there if we want. I think we'll be going there later. Like I said, this is not going to be 100% playthrough, so I'm not going to, go backtrack to all the previous locations with our new upgrades. Because there's a good chance that it's going to lock most of everything off for me again. Because it always does that. Quartz Morning... Mesley? What is that? Rolled oats, seeds, and dried fruits, all carefully selected to help you shake off those early morning blues. I'm sure that's a real food that has a name that has that name, and I'm just terrible at pronouncing it. But I've never heard of that before, so... Interestingly, we can go in here. I guess why not? I'm facing the door. Let's go inside. What's that? We're on a mission to find Samuel? Nah, we're not. Alright. There we go. Sorry if my system for labeling these videos has been a little confusing, because I've been naming these videos after the mission numbers and not the actual part numbers. So this is mission 12, when this is actually video 10. I'm sorry if that's a little confusing, because I bunched up mission 1 and 2, and I also bunched up missions 8 and 9. What is this? Dealing with isolation. Don't suffer alone. Very meta poster there. You're staying medical. What to suspect? What to expect? Not suspect. What to suspect on your stay in medical? Here's who you should suspect for all your problems. Looters will pay. Again, I'm not really sure who are the looters. Is Axel a looter, or is it the guys with guns? It's hard to say. I mean, I've been calling the guys with guns looters the whole time, so I might just keep going with that. It's simpler. It's much more simple to say than guys with guns, that's for sure. Seekson. Okay. Seems like we can go back into medical. There will be a much better reason to come check out areas of medical later, so I think I'm gonna save this. Well, I guess we could... And again, I don't remember how long this mission is. I don't want to spend too much time doing this. Okay. Now that I'm looking at it, there was a poster last time that literally just used a picture of Jupiter, I'm pretty sure. I guess KG-348 looks very similar to Jupiter. It's just... The poster from last time really just looked like an edited screenshot of Jupiter, so that's why I was, that's why I was a little snarky, I guess, with it. I don't know. I don't have the words on the brain right now. Hey! You gonna disappear again? Oh! That was actually cool. Hi there. Always with you fucking terminals! I can never use a single one of you. Alright, let's get down to Zeeks and Synthetics. This is where we have to go. Our second visit to this place. The first one was involuntary. It was done on our way out of the hospital. In a very filler mission. Hopefully we'll have a much more interesting time here this time, and I think we will. You were not here before.
With me. There's a security alert firing off in the labs nearby. Elevators are out. Looks like the Seeks and Synthetics aren't taking kindly to a Weyland-Yutani model snooping around.
So how do I get up?
You have to climb. There's a service vent through to the elevator shaft around there somewhere.
Okay, find the vent. Could we have accessed this before? I don't think we could. I think it was too low power. Smythe, read this. Don't be mad, but I went through to the elevator shaft and shut the access door behind me. I had a Joe on my tail, so I had to get out of there. If you can find something to cut through the panel, the code is 8382. Don't worry if not. I'm coming back down for you now. No sign of the lovebirds, but I've got a whole heap of guns and supplies up here. Russell. Outpost of progress. Okay, this is another one. Seekson's frail origins. After Weyland-Yutani Weyland Industries led the way in faster-than-light travel, Seekson found success mass-producing flight components central to the colonial gold rush that followed. Its ensuing overexpansion, producing low-cost alternatives, Weyland-Yutani branded goods is a matter of public record. In the modern day, Seekson is attempting to change the fortunes, failing colonial outposts. Stations like Sevastopol receive investment, Seekson affiliate companies set up shop. The economic patterns that once worked within the Sol system have not flourished in deep space. I've read this before, haven't I? Sevastopol mass-produced no-frills androids still sit in their boxes. Yeah. Sevastopol's a ghost town, nobody cares. I've read that before. Interesting that it's there again. Did I read that terminal? I don't know anymore. Let me check back here real quick. I don't remember there being that many interesting places to go. We have to cut through the panel over there. Ooh, these guys at least shot them to death before they bled out. That's cool. Took care of a dude for me. There's some revolver ammo. Got the Monsters Inc. room over here. No more, people with guns in here. Oh, bad. Thank you. The plant manager. The manager of my plants. Okay, I want to check this again just to see if there's anything new. I don't know if anything new appears on these terminals over time. No, okay. Makes sense. It's just, you know. If something new were to appear on a terminal, the terminal would be disabled beforehand. Alright, I did say this wouldn't be a 100% playthrough. Let's just get back on track. I can always explore more in my own time. I'll have time to do that. I hope. I mean, you never know. I might die tomorrow. It's entirely possible. Xenomorph might come into my house in the middle of the night and kill me. Because I complained about its game too much. The Xenomorph's like, you dare complain about Alien Isolation? That should be the code. There we go. Sensor. What a useless freaking room. What is this room? A storage? Okay. Sure. I guess when you're constructing a station, you just kind of build a bunch of rooms, and you assign a purpose for them later, or you wait until the people who buy the building assign a purpose to them. And if they can't think of a purpose to them, then they end up just sitting there, being a weird little room. Okay. Gotta love this very Half-Life moment. Crawling through the elevator shaft. Half-Life was one of the first games to have you go through environments like this, right? It was very cool in that way. Half-Life is a game I have a lot of friction with. Like, I really appreciate it for what it's done, but I also really kind of don't like playing it that much. I have a decent amount of fun with it, but still. I really appreciate it more for what it did to games of the future that's actually falling, and I need to get up. I did not know that was falling slowly. See ya! And the noises in those scenes are a little out of sync. Whatever. It's fine. There's a little texture there is clipping through the... It's a Z buffer error or whatever. But yeah. I never found Half-Life to be that much fun to play, especially my first playthrough. My first playthrough of that game probably the worst experience with a video game I've ever had, like, bar none. Then again, Dark Souls 1 might also take the cake for that. I freaking hate Dark Souls 1. Right now, it's kind of hate in a silly, goofy way, but it might turn into actually hating it if I choose to play it again. It's like, I've tried to play that game 3 different times now. Every time, I've always dropped it early because I just really hate the controls. Anyway, we're in a new area. So it's time to refocus our commentary. My commentary, I mean. You guys aren't commentating. Hi there. I could do this. Yeah, I could do this to you. That's a weird thing is you can't hit them with the maintenance jack if they're still, but you can hit them if they're moving.
Ricardo, I'm here. Looks like the place synthetics go to die.
Yeah. Oh my god. What, did SCP-173 come through this part? Oh, hi, how's it going? Yeah, this is super weird that you can't hit them with that. Can you shoot them? Okay, you can shoot them. Can't hit them with the maintenance jack, though. Don't really understand that. I really think it's weird that you can't just load this thing 1 bullet at a time, but I don't know how revolvers work. Maybe that's actually more realistic. I'm just thinking of Amnesia the Bunker, you know? Or Stay Out of the House. There we are. Yeah, like if you want to load 1 bullet, you have to load all 6 again. Okay, all of you seem to be dead. This is the fun part with this area, is like, they're putting all these working Joes around them, and then, you know, they're building it up. One of them's gonna be alive. But who? Which one? Could it be this one? Next to the switch? Could it be one of you? Seems like no. Okay, we're good there. Synthetic reclamation. I love all the little noises. Little station noises. Can I make another EMP mine? I'm full on them. Okay. I can make another pipe bomb. I've yet to use these on anything. But hey, I'm glad I'm able to make so many of them. Now I can collect all these materials. Got a terminal here. Reformat chamber. Spedding. I've sent up some blank androids for the VIP Sevastopol sales tour. If you haven't done it before, just have them lie on the slab in the reformat chamber. It'll connect to Apollo and upgrade them with the latest programming. Let's hope they bite. Russell. Investigations.
This is Seegson Executive Ransom speaking. I just woke up to find a working Joe in my suite, and when I asked what the hell it was doing, it lunged for me. I had to leave my own fucking apartment. Send your best technicians to Apollo Core and find out what the hell is going on. Now! Get those things under control. I want a full report ASAP.
Man! It's so weird that I agree with Ransom on something. Hello there. You're not suspicious at all. I had to check. Hey, I have nothing else to use these revolver bullets on. It'd be so funny if he actually was alive. But, you know, I shot him in the face and he didn't wake up. I think that's a pretty good indication. Power level's too high. So what you have to do here is you have to go around all these things, turn each of them off. I think that's the first time we're actually seeing devices like those in the game. And then we can actually open the door and leave. I said actually 3 different times in a row. But hey, at least I'm not saying let's go ahead and blink, right? Alright, I don't want to throw shade at this other fellow small YouTube channel, but there's a small YouTube channel who makes Let's Plays, a lot like mine, who I've been watching on and off recently, and they say, let's go ahead and blank all the time. It's literally like every other sentence. Or like every 3 sentences. They say, let's go ahead and do this. I don't think you want to go ahead and... It's so funny. Ever since I started noticing it, I could never unnotice it. It's something Let's Players say a lot, and they picked it up, and I get it. I said it at first too. But I think when my sister pointed it out, I started feeling like... I started becoming conscious of it, and so I ended up toning it down. Now I say stuff like, very, actually, however, That's my new words. Oh, okay. This is the next one. Okay, well, I very much doubt you're coming to life, but, you know, sometimes people surprise me before. You might be the one to do so now. You might be the one to surprise me now. I don't know what that means, but it means something. Orange. Does orange mean good?
Biocontainment hazard level Omega.
Hi there! Our first living Joe! Okay, he might be surviving this. Okay, good. I was gonna frickin' say, come on, man. This table was about to cost me so much. Or I guess the collision on these guys' bodies was about to cost me all that. I guess I should be making medkits. What the hell am I doing? Oh, I'm out of SCJ injectors. I guess that's why I don't make medkits. Well, I'll wait to heal then, because, you know, my health isn't that far down. Wait. It said press E to open door. I've never seen that before, so I was like, what is that? Alright, don't try anything, okay? I've got a bolt hole right under your eye. If you dare to do anything, swear to God, didn't even know you could turn like that on one of those things. Kind of nauseating, not gonna lie. Weird camera angle. What is the point of this? This door shuts, locks itself in front of you, vent opens to the side. This feels like some kind of joke, like, wow, it's like not a metaphor, no, I don't know, it's like a little microcosm, there we go, very weird word, but it's like a microcosm of the objectives in this game.
Open the tower transit immediately.
Apollo transit reserved for Seeks and executives and synthetics only.
Right, then I'll have to find a way to talk to Apollo directly.
Biocontainment hazard level Omega. All permissions rescinded.
I don't have time for this.
Hey, Samuels! It's me, I'm in the vent! Okay. Man. Yeah, Samuel somehow doesn't notice you there, even though you're right there looking at him. So that's why all these androids are dead. Samuels has been killing all of them, because he's an android too, and he's just as strong as they are. So, pretty cool. Find Samuels. I think we already did that objective. It's been completed. Samuels has been found. I know what you're talking about. Alright. Weird little button. Oh, I remember what this is. It's this fun part. Gotta love this. You okay there? Like ethanol. Let me just walk up and inspect each of these. Hey there. How are you doing? Wow, there's like no ambient noise happening at all. I shouldn't have turned away from you. That was dangerous. What if you turn away and look back and they're like looking at you? That's not what's happening, but still. Are those little microphones in your ears? I've never noticed those. You've got like little lizard ears inside your mold of a human ear. Yeah, I got something in there. The weird part is, you can't hit any of these. There's no hitboxes on any of them at all while they're in this state. Door locked. Not a 5, anything to say about it? Crap. Okay. Find a way out of the synthetic showroom. I like how this is a whole objective. Get out of this room. Okay. What's this? Flare. Ooh. The android brain? What fake author is that? Albert Magnus. Understanding our half-brothers. That should be an interesting read in this universe. Seegson Ransom. Oh, wow, look. They drew over his face. Scum. Oh, that's like a weird Rubik's Cube. Cool. Never noticed all those little details. Now that I don't have an alien on my face 24/7, I'm actually being able to freaking look at all this stuff. It's so nice. Okay. Reply for plans tonight. Suzanne, sweetheart, I'm gonna have to rain check. I'm getting reports from downstairs about abnormal android behavior. It might have something to do with all those folks going missing. I need you to get to the showroom and shut yourself in. There's a lockdown button near my desk from when these machines were actually worth something. Don't worry about them. They're only display models. Just sit tight. I'll sort this out and we can celebrate the deal finally going through when we're not on company time. Last chance. Spedding, I'm expecting the VIPs to get here early, so I want you and your people ready and waiting to greet them. The clock's ticking down and this is our last chance to salvage something from this piece of shit. I want your people to answer their every whim, every vice, and laugh at every one of their fucking jokes. Take them to the showroom when they're ready. Don't rush them and don't bore them with speeches. If they say they want something changed in the Working Joes, just say yes. We can let the tech heads worry about it later. Oh, poor tech heads. I hope you have your best people on this. Showroom appointments. Monday, 0000. Date night, 00. Seeks and facility staff. Suzanne Archer. Android liaison executive Spedding. Okay. So I guess there were no appointments from anyone. No one actually made an appointment. No one actually cared. Cool. There's a button near his desk, he said, that'll open it up. It's an emergency lockdown button. I'm guessing Suzanne died from... well, if not these things, then what? I mean, it depends on when she died. Could have been the xenomorph, but... you'd expect there to be a much larger wound in her body if it was the xenomorph. I know, I'm going all Danganronpa on this. Because Danganronpa is the only freaking detective mystery thing out there, obviously. Lift lockdown, here we go! It's just behind that pillar. There it is. Their eyes are lit up. That was excellent fucking timing with that music. Every single one of them is alive. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. The door will close on them. And then I think they start to bang on it. Yeah, the door will close and lock behind them. I'm not sure why. Sudden power failure in your favor. Collect $10 or something. Alright. What does that say? Scorcher, the hottest entertainment news. Wow, okay. This rewire box says something interesting. Rewire system boot. You turn on the gas diver. Hear that? It's a big wall of fire, and all of them are going to walk through it. Even though they are resistant to fire, I think it does at least something. So they are probably going to break through that door eventually, knowing them. Then again, that other guy in the transit area wasn't able to break through the door. Like, we just unlocked it for him, so maybe not. That's a lot of shotgun shells. Holy shit, I just got like 13 shotgun and revolver. What is this? I'm loaded. And a free med kit, free EMP mine. Free Molotov. 2. Another free EMP mine. Are we about to have a boss fight or something? This is, like, anytime you're playing a Resident Evil game or any similar survival horror and you start getting all sorts of free items, be very afraid. Alright, we're gonna read this terminal before things go wrong. I also hear there's a save point here. What do you mean you shut the access door to the elevator? All your guns and supplies mean jack shit to me when this synthetic ghost chasing you is still fucking down here. I don't think it's seen me. It stood staring at your old magazines in the blood plant overlook. Get back down here and open this door now. That's from the Smythe read this reply. Okay, good. No bug this time. Managed to avoid it. Holding out. I don't know how many of you are still around to get this, but I've got weapons and supplies, and I'm setting up shop outside the synthetic showroom. I'm hoping we'll be safe from the creature up here. Smythe is with me and waiting to be let up from the fluid plant reception. I still haven't seen Suzanne. If you're with her, let me know. It's probably that one guy who was in WoW. We also got an upgraded Molotov. Let me see what that is before I continue. Yes, I would like to save. You. Upgrade version, more damage, slightly wider area. Incredible. Okay. Let me get my EMP mines out. I think that'll be the most helpful thing. We have 5 EMP mines. So I think after going into that room and coming back out... yeah! The door fixes itself, opens, and the androids are through. This door needs a key card, and they're all after me. So this is what you're intended to use all this firepower on. I think I'm gonna place this. Ha ha ha! Fuck! Oh! That didn't get you. Stun all of you! There we go. That should have all of you stunned, pretty sure. Then we can take down this guy. Might need to shotgun them. You know what? Let's shotgun them. Let's shotgun them. Bam. 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 Yeah, don't beat them down with the maintenance jack. Just shotgun them. There we go. Last one. I'm out. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Is that fine, actually? Well, I could always use revolver on him. Let's give the revolver time to shine. You know what? Don't do that. They're so calm about being shot in the face. But they are androids. That makes sense. Okay, it takes a good number of shots. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. And now...
Maybe one of these things had a key card.
There's our idea for the next objective. There were three. There were three? Well, now I have no excuse not to heal myself. Yacht damn! Yes, I know what yacht means. I'm saying it anyway. This has never been a G-rated channel. One of these guys... Hi, Scrap. I'll take you. One of these guys should be searchable. This one! I think the same android will always have the keycard every single playthrough, so if you know which one it is, you can just, like, focus them down, pick it up, and move on really quickly. And that's a trick speedrunners use. I'm gonna turn off that gas diver just so, you know, I don't melt the walls. Would be nice for the integrity of this station that's falling apart anyway. I guess it doesn't matter that much. Open the door, get on the floor, everybody do the dinosaur. Meat. Okay. Very neat little candy bar there. Oh man. This is the lobby where we saw Samuels before. The transit lobby, I think. Yeah, we were back there in those vents. Whatever sound this is over here, I really like this sound for some reason. It's so catchy. Like, hang on. Alright, anyway. I don't know where this transit goes, but maybe we'll find out. There's a save point here. May as well take it. I was gonna say may as well not take it, but that doesn't make any frickin' sense. I think this is another pretty lengthy mission, now that I'm remembering, yeah. We have that whole synthetic showroom and everything. I like this length of mission, though. Makes each of these videos feel like they have a decent amount of content.
Yutani synthetic registered. Attempted unauthorized access.
No one cares. Turn this off, I guess. I don't know why we're doing this. I think, like, the elevator is too high power or some shit. I don't know, some weird explanation they have for making you go click that. Clutter clouds the mind. I love it whenever people's heads are extended in that way. It looks so funny every time. And why does this face on the left look vaguely like the G-Man? Am I the only one who sees that resemblance? I might be. I must be, because looking at it closer, it does not look like the G-Man. But, like, at a glance, you know, as I turn, it kind of looks like the G-Man. Okay, yeah, this elevator had, like, too high power going into it. Why? I don't know. Did Samuels set that up? Did Samuels make it harder to get to him? Is Samuels defecting? Defecting? That's what it's called when someone, like, switches sides, right? Okay, looks like we're going down. I think that's, what the patterns of light mean. Fire safety. What's back there? Probably an extinguisher. I have to say, one of my biggest fears in life is getting stuck in an elevator, especially in an elevator crash. That would be freaking terrifying. You can't do anything in that freaking little room. I guess there's, like, hatches in the ceiling you can climb out of, but that's not that comforting. Oh, hey, we're here again.
Malfunctioning. Great.
What was that, Ripley?
Nothing. Just more shit on this station fucking up. The usual.
I love the idea of the hammering being audible in that dialogue there. Alright, well, with this platform out of service, guess we gotta shimmy around. Do a little shim-sham, a sidle. I believe The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker is actually what taught me what the word sidle meant. And I haven't even played Wind Waker, I've only seen it in videos. But it actually taught me about the word sidle and what it meant, so... okay, yeah, these things do hurt. They only hurt a little bit. It's not that bad. But it is still there. You're probably gonna turn on soon. Yep, here we are. Waiting for you to get the frick out of my way. Look at that cone at the end. In front of that vent. Okay. What are these vents anyway? I guess they're just really hot air. And it would feel uncomfortable to be in front of a freaking flaming jet of hot air, except they're not flaming, but you know what I mean. Alright, climb back up. Oh boy, riveting gameplay here, can I just say? Ooh, gotta pause and wait for the thing to turn off. Nice. You did it. Your upper body strength is way better than mine. Yet again with the freaking power failure. Can we have a functioning button on this ship? No. We can't. Doop-dee-doop. Not like I want to go back across the pit, though. That's where we just were. I don't want to go there just yet. I have to know. Ah! I thought those were fire extinguishers. Those are flammable containers. They are the opposite of fire extinguishers. Did I just, like, take half my health of damage from that? Oh my god. Let me just heal. No, bring the med kit out! Bring the med kit out! Oh my god, come on! I didn't mean to swing swong. Alright. Item constructed. That actually really jump scared me. That was great.
Spedding in android processing. We've got a situation. There's white on red casualties on station. I've just had an android report to the APTC with head trauma. But he's covered in blood. Human blood. I've alerted the marshals, put my secretary someplace safe, and right now, I'm headed for the transit. I'm gonna get a working Joe to consult Apollo. Maybe it knows who the hell is to blame for this.
Maybe there's no one to blame for this, if you consider that. Sorry for the static you probably heard right there. A free noisemaker? Dude, what is with this? Sorry for the static you heard right there. I was muting my mic real quick because I suddenly had the urge to cough. And I didn't want to do it while that guy was talking. It would have been very disrespectful. And you know, I'd rather not cough and sneeze on camera if I can help it. Then again, I live streamed while I was like, that one time when I played Lethal Company and I was still like recovering from my weird random sudden sickness of death. And I was coughing all the time there. Nobody really cared. But, you know. It's unprofessional. You see? I have to remain professional in these unprofessional YouTube videos. So here's the weird part. I think if you get too close to the guys on the beds, you can see he's like convulsing. They will wake up and they will chase you. So we do not want that. We also do not want to be spotted by these cameras. This room is pretty simple to go through. In fact, I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's a vent system that goes all the way through this next area. So you can just go down to the vents and be perfectly safe because nothing can follow you down there anymore. The alien's gone. It'd be so cool if the nightmare mode had like a random second alien, but then again, you know, that would kind of go against the plot. There's no alien anymore. Okay, same stuff we've seen. I guess we're going in the vents then. Suit yourself. Ah! Hello! Save Seekson's habits. Seekson's habits. Whatever. Whatever you all say. Why are these, like, rainbow colored? Is that intended? Or is my GPU dying? I hope not. Seen nothing to really indicate that. Can you see me in the vent? You're like... The freaking grid is touching me in the vent, but it's not seeing me. Interesting. Okay, do I have 4 out of 6 flashlight batteries? Yeah, I'm fine on flashlight batteries. I don't need to... Okay then. How? Okay, let me turn this off quick. Can these things boot up any freaking slower? Flamethrower fuel, cool. That's not what I need right now, game. Okay, they're all the way over there. I can continue through this room if I so desire. I don't know why some of them are awake, but I don't know, some of them just feel like being awake. So I could continue in the vents if I wanted to. I don't have to do this. I'm just deciding to do this because I want to. Hi there. You do not see me. What? You turned away. You turned away, but we're still seeing me? I don't get you. I'm turning you off right now. Bad camera. You misbehaved. Where's your rewire box? Oh, for fuck's sake. Nothing could require your attention. Oh, for fuck's sake. Bye. We don't need to discuss shit. Alright? Look at this what's with this red gas in here? What is this red gas? Lighting? From the upper areas? Did you just walk over my face? Probably. Who cares? Oh. Well, this is a flaw in my plan. Actually can't go out here. Hi there. You see me down here, idiot? Look at him stomping back and forth like, where are you? Oh, that's why I'm coughing. Talking in that voice is actually very demanding on my throat. Do you mind exiting the premises? Do you mind buzzing off like a bee? You better make like a busboy and get the fork out of here.
Whatever you are, and wherever you're hiding, I am a very patient machine.
Somehow I doubt that, even though machines should be patient.
Defense, I am required by Apollo. Aborting search.
Was he listening to the... Interesting. Was he listening to the thing? I didn't know anything other than the alien could hear those. Could hear the beeping of the motion tracker. Swear to fucking God, dude. Swear to freaking God, dude. And I have to have a security access tuner thing at the end. Oh! It's going back to sleep! Oh, they go back to sleep! What causes them to go awake then? It seems like they just come awake at random. Let me turn off this camera in case it's the cameras. Maybe I wasn't being silent enough going through the rooms. Oh, whatever. I was being as silent as I felt like being. Now, if we check the map, you can see that this really is the same room layout repeated 3 times. Kind of funny. Alright, let me just hack into this area without them noticing, hopefully. There we go. The system detections counter is if you fail that, you have like 3 tries before something happens. I'm not really sure. Hey! Samuels!
Ripley, good to see you alive. Apollo's security perimeter has been built so that only Seegson synthetics can interact with it. Listen to me. I'm going to have to do something rather drastic if I hope to connect with Apollo.
Whoa, I think the conversation continues as you go down the hallway. If you stay still there, he won't say anything more. Or not. Okay, we're just gonna stay quiet about this. Cool. Awkward silence. You know, I get it. I get it. I've been there.
I'm going to use the reformat chamber. It's the only option. I've had to divert power from the area to allow me to try.
I don't know what that means. Ripley probably knows. But she hasn't said her opinion yet. So, cool, you do that, Samuels. Is that a book? What, the red pages? Oh, that's a folder. Okay, never mind. Not really a book. Let's save the game real quick. Ripley's still not gonna say anything. Cool. I like how you can see the veins in her hand there. That's cool. Attention to detail.
Samuels, that's too dangerous.
Yes, far too dangerous. Wish me luck.
Samuels, don't!
So I guess the reformat chamber is lethal to androids? I don't know what this is supposed to do, but we'll just roll with it. Sorry, I didn't mean to point a shotgun at you. Well then. Cross your fingers! Mine are crossed. In fact, I'm gonna play the game with crossed fingers.
The creature is no longer on board. The station is safe. Request that all hazard containment operations are suspended. Ripley, Apollo's rejecting me. We might be in trouble.
Samuels?
Apollo is trying to stop me from interfacing. Oh no! Amanda! You need to manually disconnect the system. Please!
Jesus, Samuels, I'll try!
Wait! You need to do it in the correct order, or the cascade will be fatal for me. I'm accessing Seegson schematics. Remove the red cable first.
Okay, red first.
There's actually a number of red cables. You see over there? That's also a red cable, but they're talking about this one. It goes this way, connected to this thing. Here we are. Turn this off. If you can notice on the HUD, we can't use the flashlight in here for some reason.
Red done.
Next, look for a blue cable. Can you see it?
Going over here. Got this one too. This animation's a little long for
Got
this
it.
tense sequence.
Blue disconnected. What next?
I'm having trouble accessing the schematics. Apollo is making things difficult.
I need the next one, Samuels. What?
What's happening out there, Ripley?
The emergency lights have come on. I can't make out the colors of the cables. You're gonna have to guide me to them.
The next one is plugged into a wall socket. There was an upturned gurney nearby.
Okay, now this is a little artificial. We could use our flashlight, but the game is preventing us from doing it for some reason.
Found it.
Just two more, Ripley. Look for an open floor panel. There should be a deactivated android next to it.
I guess they had all this dialogue recorded already and didn't want to change it or something.
Got it, Samuels.
Just the last one now, Ripley.
It's an interesting challenge, but it feels a little forced, not gonna lie. Anyway, we did it, I think.
Samuels. You're dying.
You talk like I've had an actual life. I thank you for that.
Samuels.
The Apollo transit is open. Once you get into the core, it will talk to you.
You did that for me.
I wanted Amanda Ripley to have closure.
I hope we can get some closure. Thank you for your services, my man. Alrighty. Let's get out of
Ricardo,
here.
If you're there, pick up.
I'm here, sorry.
Samuels is gone.
Shit.
He opened Apollo Transit for me. I'm gonna go straight there. I'll get Apollo to lift the lockdown.
Take private transit to Apollo Core. Okay, Apollo Core, that's a pretty fun area. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. Can I open this? I can! Finally something I can use this on that isn't required! Sorry, I don't mean to brush right past Samuels' death there. It's just, you know, we haven't seen much of the guy. We had contact with him in the hospital sequence, I guess, but still. He hasn't been that big a part of everything. That's my justification for just brushing past his death. Anyway. Make our way back to the transit station. Is that a sensor? That sure is. Can I make stuff? I maxed out on literally everything. You can only craft 3 of the throwables. Just make another med kit, I guess. You never have too many heals. Like some scrap. Still couldn't even fill up my pockets with all that scrap, man. Implantation ward. Oh, that's what this is. Let me just sneak on by. Actually, I could probably sprint through this. I just don't feel like it. Oh, you want me to shotgun you on the head? You want me to shotgun all of you? Something amiss? Is anybody there? Oh, someone's already gotten to you first. Samuels, maybe? Maybe those aren't bullet holes. They're Samuel's punches. Oh, good job. Good dodge, my guy. Weapon, you'd better investigate, huh? Have any of them actually seen me? I'm gonna save the game. Oh god, no! Wait a minute! Bad time to save! There you are. Gotcha! I still haven't seen the grab animation from them. Okay, he just did that little blip of damage. I did not know there was one right behind me. That was funny. Alright. Let me not shoot that thing again. Make my way out of here. Man, I was right there, open to be killed, and you just what? You smacked me in the back a little, dealing that little blip of damage? You pathetic men.
I just found something here. An interview tape. You need to hear it.
Play it, Ricardo.
You're Marlowe, right?
Yeah.
I'm Taylor. Sector Exec Wayland Yutani.
Oh, the big guns now, huh? Not some girl with abandonment issues?
Leave Ripley out of this. She's just looking for closure. I'm looking after Wayland Yutani interests.
And I'm looking to get out of this fucking cell. Maybe we can do a deal.
Maybe. This is being recorded. You understand?
I saw. Red lights on.
I want data. The location of the planetoid where you found the derelict. All data you have on the origin of that organism.
I can give you that. And a way off this station. You just have to let me out.
I can probably agree to those terms. What the fuck?
Taylor! Taylor, get me out of this cell right now! Get me out!
Ripley?
I heard it.
Now that's scary. Yelling men are never a good sign. It's like me when I rage at Elden Ring. That's never a good sign, right? I guess that explains Taylor and Marlowe's disappearance. Taylor, once she got better, interviewed him, and, like, she said, I can probably agree to let you out, and Marlowe was like, okay, that's it, get me out! And I guess she felt pressured into doing it. Not completely sure what happened after that, but yeah, that explains their disappearance. Where are they? Dunno. Is that a papier-mâché Earth? A phone? Oh, I guess seeking communications. That makes sense. Yeah, like we're still using those phones. Come on. There's no freaking way we'd still have those phones. Alright, Car 1 or Car 2? I think on my first playthrough I picked Car 1, so I'm gonna go with Car 2 this time. Okay, it is coming, right? I think so. Isn't this fun? I've always wanted to play a game where you wait for public transit to arrive. This is my idea of fun in horror games. Come on, open up. Open up. Give me all the money in the register. That'd be so funny if there were people on board. Is music here? Oh yeah, there is, I'm pretty sure. Well, if only it wasn't the most stock bit crunched shit ever, then maybe it would actually be enjoyable and make the ride better. But no. I feel like elevator music and music on systems like this has kind of gone out of style over time, hasn't it? I've never heard elevator music ever anymore. I guess people just don't want to hear fun music on, like, transit systems or anything like that. This is probably the next mission, right? Yep, this is mission 13. So, there we go. That was mission 12. It's, again, just like mission 11, it's pretty good. It has some weird moments. It has a few too many working Joes for me. I do like that part with the showroom and how they're all just sitting there and then you open up the door and they all come to life slowly. It's pretty cool. I also like all the other fake mannequin androids in the previous area. And the little quote-unquote boss sequence with Samuels, or like trying to deactivate the machine that Samuels is inside of, is pretty fun. I do think it's weird that one of the big, like, phase 2 moments is that, oh, the emergency lights are on and I can't see the colors. You could turn on the flashlight, but for some reason, the flashlight's disabled, you can't turn it on in the thing. I don't get that, but it does make for an interesting challenge, so at the same time, I kind of get it. So, it's excusable. I don't really care that much. Anyway, though, that was mission 12. Now, neither mission 11 or mission 12 have been particularly interesting. That said, though, this next one I think is a step up. It's not quite the same highs as the hospital, but it's getting somewhat close. I think it's actually pretty fun from what I remember, so I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. Next time on Alien Isolation, we venture into the Apollo core to find out what the hell it's doing. Thank you all for watching if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.